everybody, welcome to the National Show. This is Toronto Top Show, and I'm here with National Business Development Manager Joshua Shaw from Debco HPG.
It's a long title.
It's a long title.
It's a long title.
It's a long, but a very important person. So that's why he needs the long title.
That's
Josh,
right.
it's an honor and a thrill to be here with you. I've always enjoyed your knowledge of products, and Josh is going to take me on a special tour. I don't know what's going to happen. He's just going to show me what's new, what's exciting, what's trending. Josh, like, what is new at HPG and what is new at Debco these days other than product? Before we start with the product, you guys pounding out rush services, innovating with new ideas. What's going on?
So there's a lot going on there. You know, one of the bigger things is obviously we have all of our rush services, you know, expedited services, whether that's 24 hours or next day service. Those are all back and in full swing. During COVID, there was ups and downs, and sometimes we had to pull it back, and then we'd reintroduce it. But everything's running super well. With HPG, we continue to bring in products from across the HPG line, make those available in Canadian dollars, so that people don't have to do that cross-border shop to get all these awesome products from our sister companies in the US. So, there's the Debco line, and then there's those integrated products. You mix those two together, and it's a winning combination.
Amazing. And for those of you that don't know, Debco was its own line for many years, and then joined forces with HPG. And you guys have a ton of brands these days, spread all over North America. 10 brands, and we're talking technology, we're talking hard goods. I mean, we're talking, no matter what you need, you can find it at HPG.
We just acquired Evans as well.
Oh, I love Evans. What a great company.
A big company. They do North American manufacturing. They have a plant in Mexico. They have another plant in the States. So there will be interesting things to come from there as well, and that'll all play out in its own due course.
I love talking to a professional who's in the know in terms of what's really happening, and it's not just product-centric. Now, Josh is a pro when it comes to products, so I can't wait to get into the product sort of showcase here, but it's neat to hear what's happening from a company perspective and all of those cool ideas that are coming in because of those lines that you continue to acquire. It's a growing company.
It's just super exciting because what we want to do at the end of the day is create opportunity, not just for ourselves, but for our distributors. They're an extension of our sales force, and we need to create opportunity for them. All these new products, the services, everything you mentioned, all that stuff feeds into that experience and allows them to go out and sell effectively and have those opportunities at the ready for them whenever they're needed.
Amazing. And I get that sense when I'm in here. I mean, this has been one of the most crowded booths I've been in today. And it's you really have a sense of that partnership with your distributors when I'm here. I feel it.
It's paramount.
Absolutely. And that's what you do so well. That's why you guys are always winning customer service awards, right? Talk to me about what's exciting, Josh. What's super cool these days?
I'm really excited about these two guys here.
Okay.
So this is our Glacier Peak cooler bag line. We brought this one out last year. And you might recognize some of these features from a brand name that's out there that charges an exorbitant amount of money for their products. You may know who I'm talking about, but a bag just like this will run you over $300. What we did was we took a look at the materials they were using, the types of pulleys they had, some of the features that were on the front of the bag. If you reach your hand down inside here, this solid construction goes deep down into the bag itself. This thing is rock solid. And you know me, I like to sell from experience. What I did was I took this out into my everyday life last year, and pardon my language, but I kicked the crap out of this thing. And it held up amazingly. So I have no problem saying that this is a super resilient bag. You're going to find bags like this in retail that are $300 plus. We're $40 for this 12-can cooler.
That's insane. And I'm just noticing you've even got seam-sealed zippers over here.
Tightly gasketed zippers. We actually went onto the retail brand's website. And we tried to find pain points. Like people were saying, hey, I love my cooler. But for $300 plus, you'd think thered be some extras, like maybe a bottle opener. We said, yeah, we could throw a bottle opener on there, no problem. Anyway, we've had a ton of success with that. We've now brought out the 24-can Glacier Peak cooler. So a beautiful complement to that. But we're also taking the same, the same materials and philosophy and applying it to something a little bit more mobile. Right, so this is a backpack, right? Beautiful padded straps, padded back panel. But you can tell this is the same material, that tarpaulin material, that's going to make it super weather resistant We've included all those same features. If you want to put a carabiner on there, you can hook it on. We have a slash pocket on the front, and we've actually done this nice nylon patch on the front because most of our competitors are doing a one color. That's what you can do on the tarpaulin. So we added a different material that allows us to do a 4-color imprint on this as well.
Unreal.
And this is going to do really well. It's a 19-liter bag, opens at the top, and it's just a deep well downward from there.
So Josh, tell me something here. Your ability to put full color process on the front of this bag, you do that domestically?
Yep.
And
in-house.
so you can do that in a rush as well. Like you could have that pulled off in about, 36 hours, 24 hours?
Yeah, because we don't have to wait for them to come in and be applied to the bag. We print them in-house, we get them on there, and these are available on our rush service.
What a huge advantage to be able to have that production capacity in-house.
It's amazing.
And then now that you're incorporating all these unbelievable materials, you're making this like look so retail with all these bells and whistles. And I would even add going beyond. That is amazing. That is a recipe for success, man. I love this line.
If you do a one color tone on there, maybe, you'd look like Batman. And you'd feel like him too.
That is awesome, man.
So a couple other things, if you have the time.
I've got a bit more time. Yeah, please
I just
show
want
me.
to talk about drinkware. Drinkware is really what's moving the needle for us. It has been for a few years. And what we've seen is a trend that wants more capacity. So we have this beautiful piece here. It's great from the gym. It's Triton plastic, so it's virtually indestructible. Right?
Yes.
So that's going to be your best buddy from the gym. You have a handle, you can drink and do some curls while you're working out with that piece. And then we have this guy right here. This is a full liter. This has become my favorite golf companion. I bring this with me because I can't keep refilling the bottle while I'm out there. But I noticed something else around our office is all the customer service is moving over to this as well, because it isn't just about outdoors. You don't want to keep getting up from your seat and pulling yourself away from what you're doing to refill your water bottle.
Yeah, absolutely. Right? It's perfect for people who play golf and get lost in the woods all the time, like me. I can bring all that liquid with me.
It's a survival kit.
Totally. That's awesome, man. I love the innovation.
Double-walled, vacuum sealed, stainless steel. It's going to keep your drink cold for, as long as you're lost in the woods, your drink's going to be cold with you.
That's awesome. And I love that you guys are following the trends. I love that you're seeing that right now in society. People are looking for more capacity when it comes to their drinkware, right? So they don't want these little slim ones anymore. They want to be able to fill it up and take it to an event or something like that, and be able to have their liquid in there all day long. That's pretty cool.
And if you have time, we have one more trend that I do want to touch on, and that is sustainable materials. Right? So we want to build our products out of renewable resources. This is a huge discussion that everybody's having at the boardroom level. Right? If it's down to a few different products, but one has that extra value add of being able to say, let's say, I used to be plastic, now I'm fantastic. Right? The sales pitch is built right into the bag itself.
Right on.
And like I said, if it comes down to this bag and a few other ones, there's that immediate value add. We can position our brand, let people know that we are good stewards of the environment. We care. This is the type of company we are, and that's a huge value add. So we're hearing that conversation more and more, and we're responding to it. This used to be plastic bottles. We have documentation on it if anybody needs it. So $13 sell price. Gorgeous bag. We can do 4-color, we can do a 1-color on here. This thing is really amazing, but that's not it. We're also doing utensils. There's a single-use plastic ban. Right? So I don't want to scare anybody, but look at the serrating on this knife. Right? I mean, you can build yourself a log cabin or rip through a ribeye steak with this thing. So beautiful bamboo utensils in a 12-ounce cotton pouch. The only negative thing we heard was, I wish you had that in stainless steel.
Oh, really?
As we were selling thousands and thousands of these last year, it's the only thing we heard. So, of course, we responded this year by bringing out the stainless steel version.
Right on.
Wraps up nicely. Gorgeous 12-ounce cotton pouch. Natural materials, right? It's really moving the needle.
Josh, is that cork that I'm seeing over there, is that what that's made of, those bags?
Cork. It is cork. And just a little bit of disclosure, most of my cork experience up until we brought in this bag was wine related.
Right.
So when I heard we were getting a cork cooler, I'm picturing they hollowed it out. I was way off. I was way off. We brought in this piece. and it's like petting a puppy's ear. This thing is so soft.
You're right.
It's like
just like a puppy.
Just like a puppy, but less care needed, right? You don't have to walk your bag. But a beautiful bag, natural resources. They don't have to cut down the tree to harvest the cork. They just take it off the outside of the tree and it lives on for another cycle.
Beautiful.
So great renewable that way. And it looks interesting, right? It's something a little bit different. You know, you've been in this industry a long time. That number one question is, what's new?
Yeah,
you know, what's different? People want to differentiate when it comes to their brand. They want to stand out. And all of these products here are a great way to do that.
I mean, when you talk about your delivery, when you talk about your artwork, when you talk about the innovation that's gone into your drinkware, into all of the coolers and being inspired by retail lines, and then you add the eco factor to that. I'm looking at this line, Josh, and I'm just enamored by what you're doing and how you guys are doing it. And I got to give kudos to you, man. This has been such an entertaining presentation. It's fun, it's interesting. I hope you found it as delightful as I did. I mean, I'm laughing, I'm learning.
Well, you're an easy guy to talk to, Alice.
You're really one of the best in the industry, Josh, if not the best at doing what you do. And I want to thank you for your time, man. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Alex. I learned from the best.
Good stuff. Hey, listen, everybody, thanks for tuning in. We really appreciate it. This is Josh Shaw. He's awesome at what he does. How do people get a hold of you guys?
You can reach me at joshua.shaw@HPG Brands. If you want to have a closer look at the line, you can go to debcosolutions.com, or you can also go to hpgbrands.com, where you'll find not only us, but the entire HPG family and a whole assortment of different suppliers that are going to have something that you need, something that you want, something that you can excite your clients with.
Beautiful. Well, you heard it here first. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, and let's keep making beautiful noise.
Love it.